Okay, I'm back. I'm hoping you can see me. I'm gonna try to go right here and see what happened last time. Is this didn't even I couldn't you couldn't see me moving. All you could see was a flat screen. So thank you if you're jumping back in. I appreciate you coming back with me. I still have what everybody shared before, so if you are just now jumping in, thank you for coming back, and we're going to get the show on the road. So, alrighty. Thank you guys. Hopefully, as people start coming back in, they'll be able to go back and rewind. So if you're coming back, thank you, Sue. I appreciate you sharing again. The first time, like I said, I've been using this setup for almost 2 years, and it's about time for me to purchase a new laptop. That's where I'm at because things have been used and used. Thank you guys. I'm so happy that you came back. I'm looking at the feed that's coming through. So, yeah. So you can see me now because I can see what you guys can see in real time. Alrighty. Okay, so if you're just joining, I'm just going to jump right in, and we are going to start out with, I'm going to come back in. So if you're catching this one as a second one, we're going to be using the decorative borders, which is on sale, last chance. Hi, Eileen. Thanks for jumping in. I'm going to write you down that you shared. I appreciate that so much. Sytulek. I don't remember if I've seen you on here before, Eileen, but welcome. But we're going to be using one of the new stamp sets. This one here is available starting May 2nd. Like I had mentioned before, as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you have the perk of pre-ordering product before it's available for the customers. So this was one of the sets that we could pre-order, and it doesn't have dies or anything, but it has some great sentiments in here and some good fonts, and then some added little flowers. And I'll show you some samples with that in just a bit. All right, so as we are going along, we're going to be using Flirty Flamingo. This is our first color that we're using. And we are using this paper that, believe it or not, you guys, okay, I've showed this before, but I can't tell you how gorgeous this paper is. Now, there's retiring colors in here, but you can see how beautiful this is going to go with Flirty Flamingo, which is not a color that's leaving. This is the brushstroke 12 by 12 paper, and folks, it's $2.50 on my online store. So you can go in and purchase this for $2.50. You get a sheet of Blushing Bride, Night of Navy, and Soft Succulent Green. You get a 12 by 12 sheet of each, but they're gorgeous. So I'm gonna use that with Flirty Flamingo so you can see how beautiful it looks together. This basic size is 8.5 by 5.5, folded at 4 1/4. And then this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm going to try. Can you see the sparkle that's in this paper? And there's a little bit of a design. And I'm going to show you another way to use this paper with some other products that are crazy discounted. Okay. I've also cut one of the deckled rectangle dies, and I am going to pull in the black, the Tuxedo Memento Black. We're going to be using that, and we are going to be using the Sentiment and the Leaf and some Flirty Flamingo ink. So this is the leaf that is in the set right here. Okay. I had mentioned before my craziness happened that even though this is a stamp set that is with no sentiments, you got to have yourself a good sentiment stamp set. So if it's just sentiments, then that works out to go with so many different things. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this leaf and I'm going to come right here and stamp that like right there at the bottom of my rectangle. Okay, and then because this is a longer than my ink pad, I'm going to go ahead and ink it upside down. So, and then I'm going to go the opposite way on the top of this one. Actually, I'm just going to turn it over, and that way it's closer to me so I can see where I'm going here and stay in the rectangle. Beautiful. All right, so there's what we have. Nothing big and fancy, but it is what we need for this card. This is a simple card, but the paper is really the star of the show, like I had mentioned. We're going to use Flirty Flamingo, and that's what we're going to stamp our sentiment. And the sentiment says, "I'm so sorry." This just feels like it could be one of these kind of cards. So we're going to stamp that right in the center, just like that. And then I also have our Stampin' Blends, which is a coloring, one of our coloring options that we have. And Flirty Flamingo, let me make sure. Dark and light. And when you purchase the blends, by the way, the blends are going to be increasing in price in the new catalog. So if there's colors that you want at $9, grab them up now. Because they are going to go to $10 for the pair. Okay, so there's what we have. Now, I know that leaves aren't usually pink colors, but we're going to make them pink colors, okay? Hi, Diana. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the... now, these are our alcohol markers, and so they dry very quickly, and that's the reason that you want to use the... tuxedo alcohol base, or it's for alcohol markers, okay? You can use the black for anything that you want to do black. However, if you're going to use the blends, this black is what you need instead of the other black that we have in the catalog, which is Stays On. So, all right, we're going to take the brush tip end. Now, you could use the bullet tip end if you wanted to, but I'm just going to take the brush tip end, and just that way it colors faster for me. But if you're the kind of person that is kind of heavy-handed with your blends, you'll want to stick with your bullet tip end. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm so glad that you found me. Our first attempt was failed. So this is our second, and looks like it's going okay so far. So, yeah, time to look at some different options. I don't know. Okay, so there we have that. Now, it's not, it's a very subtle, I don't know that you're going to be able to see it in the screen, but it's a very subtle dark and light on those leaves. Okay, so that's what we have. And then now we're ready to put this together. Simple card, but it is a very easy. Well, first of all, let's go ahead with this gorgeous paper. And like I said, it's $2.50. But you got to see all the rest of the stuff that I'm going to show you here, because they're great deals. So if you don't have them, it's items that you might want to consider adding to a last minute order before the catalog and all these products disappear. There's a lot of them that have already gone. Look at that shimmer. Look at that, you guys. So pretty. Now, you could do different things with this if you wanted to. I did not want to make this too fancy because, like I said, it is more of a sympathy card. This one just says, "I'm so sorry." I guess you could put whatever you wanted to in here, but that was my thought, is that in the inside it would be a sympathy card. You missed what die you used for the cutout paper. So this is just cut 4 by 5 1/4. This is the decal edge. This is the decal rectangle. Okay, and that is just simply going to go right in the center, just like that. And then we're going to add some gems. Now the gems also, where's my gems? Oh, here we go. So these gems, I did not mark down, but I think they're I think they're marked down, and I want to be careful over here because I sure don't want to cause us to lose ourselves again. So let's look back here. I think I marked some of the things that were, did I write it in here? I bet I didn't. Darn, I think it's upstairs. Well, anyway, I know that they are marked down. I know that they are not full price, and I thought for sure I wrote it down on here, but they're retiring. It's the solid faceted gems, and look, you have some really nice colors in here, and there is Blushing Bride. You could use this brighter color if you wanted to on here, but I think I'm going to stick with the Blushing Bride, and I'm going to stay on here with this one, and I've got this sheet right here. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it, Barb? They're all the same. And let's get my pick tool. Yeah, I've got some, but we're going to be using this again and in a different way, a little bit different. So hang on, and I've got some amazing things. When I started writing down the prices on some of these things, I'm like, are you kidding me? $2.80, really? I mean, goodness gracious, I was just shocked at some of the discount prices as I was looking things up to see what I still had that was still purchasable, because there's so much that has already sold out. I also went through my product to pull my retired stuff, and marking down what was sold out, so I know. Oh gosh, can you see what I did? New design stuff for your nails. Oh my gosh, that just stuck right on my nail. And that is funny. That was funny, Barb. Barb made a funny, you guys. Oh my gosh, here. Okay, I want another one. I want 3 on each one. This is so pretty. Okay, I need one more right here. This little one, we're going to bring it, and if I can get a hold of it, there we go. And let's just bring it right down there. Okay, all right. Super simple, not a big deal, but the paper, when you see it in person, it just is the star of the show. So super easy. But let's do the inside. We can still finish that up. Inside piece I have over here, and I had a piece left over when I cut this down to 5 1/4. So we're just going to put that on the inside, and this white will go on the inside here. It is simple. I have a little more involved cards, so hang with me. If you are more of an avid stamper, usually I do some easy ones and then a little more involved. So, all right, and this is 4 inches, and I'm going to come right to the edge and cover and just bring it all the way to the edge. So there is my finished card. Super easy. Now there are all these fun things that are inside in this, like this is a nice piece that would be nice to just do in here. I could do the leaf right here and color that in again, but for sake of time, I'm going to end this particular project here. We're going to move on to the next project, okay? So we're going to, hi, thanks for sharing, Bobby. I'm going to write you down. I think you are just joining us, aren't you? Thank you for sharing. Yep, because I don't have you down here before. Okay, and we're going to do the the drawing tonight, so you'll know if you're a winner tonight at the end of the show. Cleaner. I didn't know if I clean these or not. I like to clean as I go because I hate grabbing up my stamps and they are not clean. So I love my chamois. You just take water, rinse it, squeeze it, and it stays wet in here, and you are good to go. All right, this next card is going to use basic white. This is 8.5, 5.5, folded in half at 4 1/4 or scored. I have a piece of 8s. I did these in 8s, I think. 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, we are going to take these. Now these designer papers, this is what I wanted to tell you. This is just crazy to me, and let me find it. I believe it's $2.80. I wrote it down here somewhere. If you give me, $4.80. I'm thinking of the $2.50 on the paper we just used. The designer paper, these are the in colors that will carry over one more year. However, this particular these designs will be gone in these colors. They come out with new designs in the new catalog. $4.80 for a full pack of 6x6 paper. Here is the sheet. 22, 24 in color, 6x6, and you get, I'm looking to see if it tells me, 20 sheets. Okay, normally it is $11.50, so it's marked down to $4.80. How about that? That's crazy. Hi Pam, thanks for sharing. Let me write you down really quick on my little pad here. I appreciate you guys jumping on here and sharing. Okay, so I have just taken the Sweet Sorbet, that's what color I have here, and really this is the same thing, I just turned it on the opposite side. So for this card, we are going to, I think we're going to go this way in the polka dots. More of the polka dots are showing, so let's do that. So we're going to put this down first, and I have, like I said, I've cut this black to really make this pop. Hi Margaret, welcome. I think that this is a little bit, yeah. Let me get this just right. I have to think as I'm going through here. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to write you down here in just a second because we're going to do our drawing tonight before we end the video instead of waiting till the next week. How's that? Oh, darn it. I knew I would do that. Okay, so we're going to just go over top. I went a little too far over, but this is the nice part where you can just overlap right here. Just like that. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And I'm going to put that up here. We're going to stamp. This is from the Contour Dies, the scallop, and I love this. I'm so happy it did not. It's in the new catalog, so I'm so happy for that. And again, we are using these two decorative borders, which is on sale for $18.40, and then Lasting Joy Sentiments, which this will go, this is in the new catalog, okay? So that's what we're using. Wait till you see the other things I have for this. We're going to go back to our Memento Black, and this one's a smaller one, so I'm going to try to just ink it up this way. Sometimes, if you go kitty corner, you can get the whole thing all in here at once. Okay, there we go. All right, this is just going to get stamped. I got to get my head a little closer, and as I do this, I can see I need a little more ink right in that one spot right there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to come down by the stitching a little bit and stamp right there. So pretty, this little design. I really think this got overlooked in the catalog, I'll be honest with you. I think it was one of those things that we should have, it just got overlooked. And then this card is going to be a birthday. It says birthday wishes. And again, this is, let's see, what do I want to do here? It's pretty small, Barb. This one is pretty small, but that's okay. What are we going to do? Let's, oh my gosh, we're just going to go in the middle because I don't know what else to do. We'll figure it out. We're going to do our on-the-fly thing. You know how I do that sometimes? That's what we're doing with this. Okay, clean these stamps. Hi, Gail. Thanks for sharing. I am going to write your name down really quick I gotta write Margaret and Gail. So Margaret, because I don't want to miss anyone. This is the best way so I can, until there's like a gazillion of you guys sharing, this is the best way for me to keep track of those that are sharing, so that when we do our drawing here at the end of the video. All right, we are still going to do a little bit of coloring, and let me pull the colors that I have for this. I have my Sweet Sorbet blends, and then the light Old Olive. So let's go ahead and just do some quick coloring here. I guess this is a little darker than I thought, but that's okay. I didn't want it to be, I really miss soft succulent, you guys. Are you guys feeling the same? I'm missing that color for sure. It was such a nice green. Okay, one leaf. I missed one right there, I think. Okay, got the greens. Now let's go to the not soft succulent, Sweet Sorbet. My nail polish matches. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? In person, yeah, it's pretty close in person too. That's funny. I didn't do that on purpose. I had no idea. All right, so let's take the dark, and I missed another leaf I can see. So I'm going to take the dark, and I'm going to color these little tulip thingies over on the side. The latest new greens were my favorite. Oh, I know, evergreen and the succulent, boy, those were nice. They were definitely nice greens, but maybe they'll come back. You never know. All right, I'm going to go again. I like how Stampin' Up! Has given us the places where we can kind of do some of the no guesswork and like how, where, or we should do some like highlights, I guess. So I'm just kind of coloring in some of the lines, and then I'm going to take the light Sorbet, and then I'm just going to take and color right over top. And then if I need to come back in with some of the darkened spots, I will do that, but it looks like it's working good so that it gives me the two-tone that I'm looking for. Just like that. Let's see here. I'm going to come up here and grab that little guy. And if you notice, there is these little diamonds over on the side. I'm just going to touch those. Beautiful. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. And that's Sweet Sorbet. Let me see here. There we go. Okay. All right. What's next? Move these out of the way. Let's go ahead and put our card together. Now, I do have this little ribbon here, but, or not ribbon, but it's twine. It's the baker's twine in in colors, and that is also staying in the catalog, you guys. That's going in the new catalog. So if you have that, good deal. You can use that longer. I'm not sure that we need this. Maybe I can add it right there, but it might be a little too whimsy for for the whole thing. We'll see. We'll see if I'm going to add that or not. But this is really just going to go right here. But before I do that, here is a little trick for you. If you have a black blend, okay, you can do one of two things. You can take it and you can use the tip of the brush tip, and you can flick, and you will get speckles just like that. I mean, I barely touched it, and I've got these cool looking speckles on my white. That's what I wanted. And then now we are ready to put this on here. We need some more dimensionals, and let's do this. I need, and you know what I don't have, dang it, is scissors. So we're going to just rip, okay? These are easy to rip, and that's what we're doing. So 1, 2, because I have used all the rounds, and so now when you get down to the end, you just use the outside edges. Do not waste any of those dimensional pieces, okay? Come off of there. And I think I need one more in the middle because we don't want it sagging. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Now you can tell that this design is pretty similar to the one I just did, okay? It's kind of in the center, you got a rectangle, but this one's going to be a little bit different. Let's see, right there. We're still going to kind of be in the middle, I guess, but a little bit higher. Did I get that straight? I did. Now, these, the gems that I was just talking about, the solid faceted gems, we're going to use those to pull in some more of that red. Now you could use black ones, but I thought that might be too much like a ladybug. So the black and red. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these. Let's go ahead and pull them in, and let's do this if I can. And we'll take up some of that white space, I guess, and let's come down here with another big one, kind of right here, just to add a little more into that white space. All right, so there's the basic, really the design of the card. I was thinking about right there, but I'm just not sure. That might just be a little. All right, I need your comments. Should I add the twine right there or not? I'm going to wait. Should I add the twine right there or not? If this is going to be back up on here. So while I'm waiting for comments, I'm looking for comments. Hi Deb, thanks for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and add this onto my front of my card, but I'm going to watch for your comments. No twine, yes twine. No, no, okay. I got a couple yeses, mostly no's. All right, I think the no's have won. All right, awesome. Thank you for helping me decide. I kind of thought that way too, but you know, it's always good to get another opinion, right? Oh, Elaine says yes on the twine. I think one or two other people, but the majority was no twine. Thank you so much. All right, so here we go. There is the card. All righty. So there's the second simple, pretty simple card. If you wanted more sparkle, you could use Wink of Stella on here. Awesome. And there we are. So there's card number 2. All right. Now, this next thing that we're doing is really amazing. Hi, Carol. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your hearts and your love so much. The next card we're going to do is using... I'm looking at the comments. That's what I'm looking down at. We're going to, let's move these out of the way because we are done with those for a second. I think we're still going to use that Lasting Joy again. Okay, maybe with that one. Okay, and then there's my cleaner. All right, just getting myself situated. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys, this blew my mind. All right, so if you are familiar with this, Friends Are Like Seashells, this is sold out. You cannot get the stamp set anymore. It's completely gone. So it's done. All right. So if you have it, it's awesome. If you don't, that's okay. Because guess what? We have this beautiful seashell set that is currently in the mini catalog. It is not discounted. It does have a bundle price right now, and the bundle price is going away. So if you like this set, you have to get it. The bundle price is going away in the new catalog, even though they'll both still be in there. Carol, I have you down that you shared. Thank you so much. But you have this one also. Alrighty. Now, what is still available though, let me tell you, is the embossing folder. Let me see, maybe I can go against here. The embossing folder that was in with it was a hybrid that you could use, but you can buy them separate. And then all these dies that went with the stamp set, but they can stand alone, you guys. They can totally stand alone, and I'm going to show you how. Amazing. I mean, this is amazing. So guess what? These dies, All right, let me pull this out. This is the one that's amazing. But you also have these dies, okay, that you can use. And then this piece right here. I'm going to leave this out. But this die set is on sale for $13.60. This full die set. Alrighty? The folder is on sale for $3.60. And when you see what you can do with this, you will want to buy these. Alright? So, with that being said, what you do, another thing, excuse me, that's on sale that I want to tell you about is the in colors that I just shared, that are 22 to 24. This glimmer paper right here, this is on sale for $4.80. Okay, so you get let's see, 4 sheets of each color. All right, and it's ombre. Okay, you can see I punched out a little, or I used a little dragonfly up on that one. But you can emboss with this. This is what I want to show you, part of it. Here is using one of the folders that's staying in. I don't know how well you can see it, but see how well, this is awesome that it embosses. It embosses amazingly, I guess. All right, and this one is a folder that is retiring. I think it's the eucalyptus one, but look at that. It's so pretty. And this one is a portion of the folder. I'm trying to move so you can see the different shapes. Okay, that's just the embossing folder. But you guys, this, if you like the in colors that we have, this is a deal. $4.80. Same thing with the designer paper that matches. Now, what I've done is I have taken this piece right here. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to lay it down. This one is the, I think it's Orchid Oasis. That is the color here. And I ran through the embossing folder. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I used the embossing folder and the embossing folder and the die. Okay. Looking for the embossing folder. So if you, I'm not going to run it through. I've already done it, and I just want to show you. So what happens is this embossing folder will fit inside here like this, okay, and it will cut and emboss at the same time. So it fits right in here. It's one of those hybrid kinds. So basically it's like this right here. Honestly, it goes right like that. Okay, fit that there. You put your paper in, and then you lay this down and you run it through the emboss machine, and look at what you get. I was blown away. Look how beautiful. This is using this piece right here. I cut it down to 4 inches, but look at that. It is amazing. So beautiful. You have to, this paper, if you like sparkle, you need this, okay? So that's what I've done. Now here's the fun part. I wasn't sure what color to use as our base, and so I need you to help me out again. All right, so we're gonna do this again. So we're gonna start out, and I don't know if you can see, but there's kind of like, it's purpley, you know, it's got purplish in here. So this is Highland Heather. Okay, I want you to see what that looks like. Highland Heather behind. This is our, this is Fresh Freesia. Okay, so again, it gets lighter at the bottom. So that's why it doesn't, you can't see it as deeply here. It gets lighter. So this is Fresh Freesia. And this one is what I like. Okay, one more. So look at this one. This is Starry Sky. This is against Starry Sky. So I like that one, but what do you guys think? Which color should we use for this guy? Which color? I'm watching for your responses. Starry Sky. Starry Sky. That's the one I like, is the Starry Sky. 3 for Starry Sky. All right, 4. And Starry Sky it is, you guys. All right, that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so there is that. So this, again, this is just a basic 8.5 by 5.5. You guys are liking Starry Sky? We are on the same page, my friends. All right, let me grab, where is my bone folder here? I seem to have, oh, it probably is still in my bag. All right, whoops. Let's fold our card in half. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to glue this down. Because it, look at it, fits beautiful right on a basic card front. And I do think, let's see. Yeah, see, I didn't unpack everything. So, let's go ahead and let's use the green glue. This is going up a lot, but it's sold out right now, you guys, so it's not even available. Okay, so I'm basically going to go ahead and just kind of put glue on these big pieces and just a tad here and there on the outside little pieces. And when you're using this, you know, you don't have to squeeze hardly. You just bring it down to the bottom and just give it a tiny squeeze, and then you've got glue that's coming out. It's going to work everywhere for you. Just, it does take a little bit of getting used to if you're not used to using the glue, but it is a good product to have on hand when you have these things. Again, you could also use one of the adhesive sheets, but, oops, there we go. All right, but it still works good. But this is amazing. This is so, yeah. You guys, in person, I can't even tell you how beautiful this is. Okay, so there's what we have. The next thing we're going to use is, we're going to use the Starry Sky. I did have Highland Heather over here, that in case we went with the purples, but we're going to use Starry Sky, and bring my mat in here again. And we're going to use Thinking of You, because this just makes me think, ooh, boy, we need to go to the beach, right? I do anyway. I sure need the beach. Okay, so we will go a little over tonight probably, just because I had to go out and back in, and I had it all planned. I was confident that we'd be done by 8 o'clock. But here's the thing, make sure that you come back on Sunday, because I'm going to do my free card class that I will be as my gift. Hi, Maria. So come back on Sunday. That is a different day, but this Sunday at 7 o'clock, it'll be using all new product. Well, it'll use some of the current stuff, carryover, whatever you want to say, along with some of the new. But I need to get this right in here, get my head down in there so I can get it straight, hopefully. It's angled up just well, no, it's okay. I'm good. I didn't cut a piece of white to go on the inside, but definitely you will want some white on the inside. And let me grab, I'm doing a no-no. I'm using my ribbon scissors, but hey, I don't know where my other ones are, and I don't want to take a chance of moving the wire to cause us to be gone again. All right, Thinking of You, very subtle, because this is beautiful. I don't want to take away from it. Again, this is a pretty simple card, but it is, gracious, here we go. This is what I need. It is gorgeous with this paper. Now, there are some different shimmer papers coming out in the new catalog, but I don't think there's anything like this variety pack of the in colors, if I can remember. But again, I haven't memorized everything in the new one yet. Now, here's where do I want to put this? I think I'll put it right down here. I think this works out well. Right there, just like that. Alrighty. Super simple. one last thing, again, these gems are gorgeous. And look, we have some blue that will go in here really nicely. That's probably the only color I would use, is maybe this dark. I don't know though. I'm going to see what I think. I don't know. It's kind of... I'm going to go ahead and use them because I think it pulls that starry into this pretty glitter stuff going on. So, these are smaller ones, so I'm just going to... All I'm going to do is kind of add them, like, see there, kind of in the in-betweens. Let's see, let's go right here. No gems? Gorgeous and great buy on dies and folders. Yes, Jackie, they are. So you don't like the gems? I think they're okay, but let's see. Nah, they look kind of like eyeballs. Well, no, I mean, I don't know. I actually like them. Now, if you are drawn and you get this card, you can pick them off, okay? Your laptop blanks out. That's weird. Because I am plugged in to my, oh, what do you want to call it? The router. I'm plugged in. You like the gems, okay. Well, they do go well, actually. I wasn't sure, but they go well because I stamped this in the Starry Sky, which these dark ones go with the Starry Sky, with these gems. Again, these are on sale too. I have to apologize, but I don't know. I think they're like $3 or $4, these gems. I thought I wrote it down, but apparently I didn't. I thought I wrote it down. So you'll have to look them up. They're called Solid Faceted Gems, and they are retiring. They will not be in the new catalog. Okay, last but not least, I wanted to show you one more thing with this die and folder, okay? And then I have samples to show you guys. I'm looking for my cleaner. I'm hunting for my cleaner here. I didn't know if I cleaned this or not. You know how it works? Okay. All right, so how I said that this goes really nicely with the let me pull it out here. Can't think of the name. Seaside Bay. I just did a class on this too, and I have other samples to show you, but this was a beautiful class, you guys. I loved it. So, put this here. We're going to use this paper again. I'm going to show you what this looks like with the die. If I can find my stuff. Here it is. It's underneath all my goodies over here. All right, so we're going to use a new color, the boho blue. That was the little mini Stampin' Cut and Boss machine. We were responding to Roxanne's question about having trouble with audio. Oh, thank you, Margaret. It must have went up fast and I didn't see that in the comments. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay. I try to actually talk a little louder, and like I said, I've been using this webcam probably 2 years now because we got it when everybody was stuck at home and I couldn't do in-person classes anymore for a while with COVID, and so yeah, it's probably time to upgrade a little bit. We're going to use boho blue, and oh my gosh, we're going to use the navy. Let me bring this up here so you can see. This is the navy paper. That's $2.50 with the die and the cutout. But look at that. Isn't that pretty too? It has that shimmer to that paper. So we're going to use that, and we're going to do similar on the boho, but look at how that navy is beautiful on boho. Alrighty, and this is a thinner piece, so it's not as thick as the other. So I'm just going to use, I'm going to try not to get sticky everywhere and use this instead of my glue. This is just faster for me. Is it faster for you guys? What is your adhesive? What adhesive do you use that works quick for you? The Tombow or your seal. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm not popping it up because the dimension just is amazing on that, against that blue. The tape runner, yeah. Okay, now I went ahead and stamped and pre-cut out. I used our little crab from this set right here. And I have him cut out in the boho. I did stamp him in the boho. And we're going to take him and we're going to kind of put him in the midst of all these right here. So I am going to do the trick where I do just the top part popped up. Okay, so he'll be kind of at an angle, and then some seal down at the bottom. So let's kind of put him in between in here. There we are. So he's kind of flat there, but he's popped up by his, I don't know, let's see if I can get this in it at the angle. See how it's angled? Anyway, it gives it a good kind of dimension, a different kind of dimension there. All right, so next, I thought for sure I had sentiment here and a piece of white. Yes, I do, right here. I have a little bit bigger piece. I think that's 3/4 of an inch. And I think I decided, what did I decide on this one? I think I was going to use the same, Thinking of You. Again, this is a nice masculine card, just a nice blue. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a bigger sentiment. I want a bigger sentiment. And I don't want that. So, I guess I didn't pull out everything I should. This one has, let's see, hoping for better days ahead. Birthday wishes. Let's go ahead and use birthday wishes. This would be a good guy card for a birthday. Or I missed your birthday. Let's do that. Because yeah, if you're like me, you miss birthdays, right? That happens. Oh, I thought I saw somebody pop on here. Anyway, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to be with me this evening. And we're almost done. All right, so I have boho blue. We're going to stick with that because that's what our little crab is in. I missed your birthday. Let's try to get that straight. There we go. All right. Again, these are simple cards, but they do take some steps because you have to cut out, you have to emboss, different things like that. I just did it beforehand so you guys didn't have to see me do that. Makes it easy. And this one, let's see here. Let's just cut this one straight. Just like that. Should we go up here? I think we should just go right here by the crab. I think that works. Let's put I missed your birthday by the crab. Carol, you like the tape runner too? I use them both. I probably grab my tape runner quick because it's quicker, and so that's what I use. So, all right, let's bring this up here, kind of like that, by our Krabby Crab. Come on, there we go. Beautiful. I mean, this is shiny, but it's not like too sparkly. I think if you see these gems go with boho blue too, so I could add those, but I'm not going to. You could probably, well, the other ones are too bright. I think this is good for a masculine card, so we're going to leave it like it is. You make a mess with the glue, Carol. I know, a lot of people, that's what they say, is that when they use the Tombow or the green glue, whatever you want to call it, they end up, you know, not, it's messier. So, all right, those are my cards, but we are going to do drawing, and I'm going to show you some samples. So let me get these things out of the way so that I can maneuver. Just honestly, the best way to find out what's still available and the deals that you can get is to go to my online store and just go to, you know, the last chance, and then just start looking through, and you'll see some amazing prices on some stamp sets that are still available. Just a lot of different things. So that's one thing. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jackie. All right, so let's take a look. I want to show you these. This is using ink, putting ink. Now, because if you didn't have the stamps, if you don't have the stamp set, you can't do this with the stamps. But you can put ink in your folder and then run it through, and you can get the color on the shells. Okay, see that? That's how you can get the color on the shells. So there's that. If you were one of those that got the good deal on the pearlescent paper, look at this one. This is the pearlescent paper. Isn't that pretty? And this was some designer paper. I had done a class, a special fold class, with this set back when it first came out. But yeah, and this is a special fold. See that? But I had used the stamp set in those opal rounds with the pearlescent paper. Here is the die cut run through, you know, just like what you see here. But then you cut them out. You just cut them apart, and then you make it, you know, this type of scenery. And then this is just a special fold like this. Okay. And this one, there's just the fold. I don't think you can see very well here. Well, you can see there. You can see the embossed folder there. And then these are some that were run through. This one, it has the embossing on it. But again, this paper was what we had available at the time. Here, these were run through the folder and then cut out. So awesome. See, and there's the folder pieces behind. Whoops, I'm way out of the screen there. There you go. And by the way, right here is my host code. If you are going to purchase anything, I would appreciate you purchasing at my website, which is basically click that link that's in the description there and take you right to it. This one, let's see if I can get it there. They'll get in the light a little different. This is just the embossing folder behind, and then you can take your water painter and just color the pieces. You could do that. I mean, there's so many ways you could use that folder. This is all using the stamp, so that last card there. And then I told you that I would share with you some samples. Let me grab them over here. There we go. And I'm gonna do the drawing here in just a second. You love that white one? They're so pretty. I mean, that fold, this thing is a deal. All right, here are some samples. And again, this is Lasting Joy, and this is coming out on, and this is no dies, just the stamp set, and this is coming out May 2nd. And then this is one using some of the new paper. Of course, I don't have it memorized. It's not in front of me, but it's beautiful. But it's using the navy ribbon that we'll have in the new catalog, and then the sentiments from the Lasting Joy, but that's a kind of a fun fold. And then here we've used the white ribbon that we have with the blue that's down the middle. It has clear thread, and you can clip that and you get the little skinny ribbon right there, and it goes perfect with this. Okay. Here is some more boho blue with the ribbon and kind of the tuxedo kind of look. Just a little stamping on the inside to coordinate with the paper here. here's one that we did on our pre-order party using the new designer paper patterns and some new gems, and I just fussy cut. These were fussy cut, but it's using this stamp, all this stamp set. Now this is a combination of the suite that has the paper in it and this stamp set. So this die right here is a new die set that's coming out in the catalog, but there's your sentiment, and then these flower pieces. Again, these are popped up and they're fussy cut. Countryside, thank you. Boho blue, big time blue going on. All right, and then a couple more. And again, using the paper, it's all with the blues. You got Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Boho. But then see how you can cut frames with this new die in the Countryside Suite? It's gorgeous. All right, I wasn't sure if there was anything on the inside. Okay, and last but not least, this was the second card we did at the pre-order party. And that's using the designer paper, the punch is carrying over, and then just the flowers and the boho blue, and then the gems that coordinate with some of the in colors. So there's my little sneak peeks for you guys. This is a nice set. Have it on your wish list. You got to make a wish list. All right. So what did we do tonight? Before we do the drawing, we have this beautiful navy. Starry sky, gorgeous. We have these two using the $2.50 paper, and we have the designer paper that's going out, and this will be this is $4.80. Glimmer paper is $4.80. Gems, I know that they're $3 or $4. These gems that I used tonight. And so, yeah. So what'll happen is I will random. We'll have one person get. Let's see that. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's go this way. There we go. We got shimmer, shimmer. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have 2 drawings. So each person will get 2 cards. And so let's go ahead. I have 14 people that. Let's leave these out because they're so pretty. I love my cards tonight, you guys. I really do. They're simple. Okay, here we go. I got to go over to the site so I can do the drawing right here. And we have 14 people that shared the video. So I've got to go up to 14 here. And let's hit start. And let's hope that it stops and it works right. So stop. So number 4, and that is Deborah Bradford is number 4. So Deborah, I don't think I have your address. I will need your address. If you can please message me through Stamp with Barb or Barb Writer, whichever, you can message me. All right, so let's start again and see who the second winner is. And that person is number 14, Carol Helms. You were number 14. So I need to circle these so I know what I'm doing. And Carol, I believe I have your address. I'm pretty positive I have your address. But Deborah, I don't think I have yours. So if you guys can get that for me, that would be awesome. So I can get these in the mail to you. I'm going to go ahead and let's switch back up here. And remember the host code that is current is right there. That will be closing before May 2nd, okay? So if you order before May 2nd, that's the host code to use. I appreciate you staying a few minutes tonight. I will be here Sunday, 7 p.m. So come and join me. Look at, you'll see some projects that will be using new stuff with some of the carryover current things. And that's what I have for you. So you guys have a great night, and I appreciate you guys are such a blessing, okay? Bye-bye.